Good morning, Mr. Caruso. We are here for our Tuesday, August 22nd, St. Joe County Commissioner meeting. All rise for the pledge. Lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business, opening and reading of bids, letters of intent, interests. Do we have any of those? All right. Let's go to reports and requests. First, we have accounts payable document. I have a motion.
Motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next, business of the month. It's one of the many things that we do for the community. So the business of the month for August is bicycle bouquets. So, up to the podium and tell us everything about what you do, for those who don't know.
Yes, good.
Need your name and address first, and then you have 30 minutes.
Okay. That should be plenty. My name is Miles Kuharik. I run bicycle bouquets on our family farm here in town at 1209 Corby Boulevard. The property's been in my family for almost 100 years now. My great-grandparents built the house that we live in, and historically they were one of 5 families that got together and started the South Bend Farmers Market in town. And they had all 3 acres of our property planted with flowers front to back, and cut flowers to the market, had people come there and buy plants from them. And in my lifetime, it was really just grass, and we rented out the house for a while, but we're back in there for the last couple of years. And 2020 rolled around, and my dad's a school teacher, and I was a senior in high school. And so we decided to start resurrecting the garden space, and every year we've added on, and we've got about an acre of it planted back up, and we've seen a lot of support from the community. And we do deliveries by bicycle, so we are bicycle bouquets all around the South Bend, Notre Dame area. We've just seen a steady increase in what we can do and people showing interest in our business, and so we are going to continue and keep expanding and bringing flowers to the South Bend area. We plan on doing a lot more, maybe starting a U-Pick next year and offering more deliveries, more options for what we have. We do subscriptions, and we want to get more into more local food type situations, just doing community gardens and helping out in the area.
And if people would like to do a delivery, they can call you at?
Yeah, our phone number is 574-315-3497 or bicyclebouquets.sb@gmail.com. If you want to put in an order for a delivery, or we do events, things
And
like
you also
that.
have a Facebook page?
Yeah, Facebook page and an Instagram is just Bicycle Bouquets. You can find us on there, send us a message. We could always set up subscriptions for next year if you're looking for flowers next year, but this season's already getting towards the end, so just a couple more weeks
I've seen
for
that once
us.
in a while you have a tent. I think I saw it on 23 one time. You guys set up a tent also.
Yeah, so we do a little roadside stand right on 23 at the back of our property. We're located just over by Trader Joe's, so it's pretty easy to find us.
Okay. And I think our EMA guys have a tandem, so if you ever need some flowers delivered, they'd be
Yeah.
happy to pop on a bike and
Be twice as fast. Yeah.
zip around town. So cool. Anybody else would like to speak about bicycle bouquet? Okay. Well, come on up here. We'll get a photo.
Awesome.
Is that your child there?
What's the most popular flower that you deliver?
Zinnias and snapdragons are our cash crop.
Free Pants Flower Shop, 1972, 73. Waving already, that'll wait. We move to C, approval of employment contract, Mr. Mish.
Was asked to draft an employment contract based on years of experience and need to fill this position after what has been a long search. We are entering into a employment contract that allows for additional vacation days. Other than that, all the other terms of employment default to the employee handbook.
All right, thank you. May I have a motion?
Well, a motion to approve the employment contract, right? And that's going to be with, we're going to let it know who it is. Courtney Mullins?
That's correct.
Yes.
I'll second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, thank you.
Yay.
Yay. Infrastructure. A, approval of engineering services agreement, 9 small structure replacement and SJC Sky Meadows.
Thank you. Sky Meadows, Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth, offices on the 7th and 11th floor of this building. What you have before you is a contract with Christopher Burke Engineering here in town to do the design and contract documents and permitting for 9 structures throughout the county. This will be funded through American Rescue Plan appropriation. And one change I would like to make is a typo on my part. The dollar amount that's in the contract that's attached isn't the same as what's on the front page. That contract on the amount on the front page should read $349,000, not $234,350. I forgot to change that. So
I'm sorry, it changed to what, dear? What'd you say?
change the 234,350
Uh-huh.
to 349,000.
Wow.
The contract that's attached does have the correct amount.
Gotcha.
I've reviewed this and recommend your approval.
Okay, any further questions, Commissioner Fleming?
No questions.
All right, seeing none, may I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second that.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, approval of the contract Angela Rehab over the St. Joe River.
This is change order number 1 to the Angela Road Bridge project that has been completed. If I recall, this was for changing the traffic markings on the bridge to accommodate what the city of South Bend was looking for. We ended up changing it to add a bike lane or 2. I can't remember what it is, but we pretty much made a change to accommodate the traffic markings on the bridge. It was an increase of $2,356.12, less than 1% of the overall contract. We've reviewed this and request your approval.
Okay. And Mr. Kersich, you use that bridge a lot. Any complaints or any comments on that?
No, actually, it looks beautiful. Nice job.
It does.
That's what I like to hear.
Again, you guys whacked that out, or not whacked out. You did that very good job in a couple of months, and they're still trying to do a railroad bridge. So, good
Okay.
job.
Thank you.
Any question, Commissioner Fleming?
Nope.
May I have a motion?
Well, a motion to approve this contract change order number 1.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Then we go to another approval contract, Angela Bird Rehab. Change order number 2.
Yeah, this is for some coatings, additional coating that was done to make the bridge look more uniform. And this is change order number 2. The project went so fast, we couldn't get change order number 1 in before 2, so that's a good thing. This is in the amount of $4,280. We've reviewed this and request your approval and happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. Any further questions?
No.
May I have a motion?
Motion to approve this change order number 2.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next, approval MOU for pedestrian walkway and island on LaSalle Avenue Bridge.
What this is an agreement that between the city of South Bend and us. It's part of their LaSalle Road project. They're putting a trail crossing on LaSalle Road, LaSalle Avenue. I'm thinking LaSalle Trail, LaSalle Avenue. And the best place for that made it go through our approach slab of our bridge, which isn't a problem. It's just I wanted to make sure we were covered in case something happened or if there was maintenance that was needed. And so that's what this agreement is to protect the county if something was to go wrong because of that. This has gone through legal, and I request your approval and happy to answer any questions.
Which island are they talking about?
It's the one on the east side of the river. There's a little pedestrian island raised curb that's going to go into the approach slab a little bit.
Okay. There's a name for that. Do you know what the name is?
The name
Do you know
of,
what the name of that island is? Okay, I'll get with you.
no, I don't.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe our river rescue gentleman would know the name of the island?
What's the location?
I'll give it to you guys. Come on. Any further questions? Commissioner Fleming?
Nope.
We have a motion.
A motion to approve this.
I will second that.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye,
Motion carries.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Guy. Any old business before the commissioners this evening, this morning, or in between? See none. Public comments. Anyone? Don't shake your head before I finish what I'm saying. Any comment that you'd like to talk about that has not been on the agenda, you may come up and speak about that. Anyone in the room have anything at all to say? Seeing none. Anyone online that needs to talk to the commissioners for 3 minutes? The floor is yours.
I think, are you calling on me, Mr. Dieter?
Sure.
Okay, I'm Cheryl Nix, 17901 Sable Ridge Drive, South Bend, Clay Township. And last week I heard Steve Francis ask for a public survey for citizen input on the use of the former Portage Manor property. And I think that I've been thinking about that over the week. I think it's a great idea, maybe even a public hearing where you hold some hearings around town to just have the public weigh in on what they think about what we could do with that property. I myself would love to see some kind of park space, a Portage Manor Park, so to speak. So I just wanted to say that I agreed with Steve Francis that might be very helpful, and the public would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak to Hodge Patel? Anything that you'd like to talk about?
I'm all good. Thank you, Commissioner Dieter.
Okay, thank you. Nobody else on there? Okay. May I have a motion?
A motion to, what, end?
Continue.
Continue?
To recess.
Yeah, motion to recess, right.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Voting aye.
We are recessed.
Recording stopped.